Hi guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. Today I'm going to be giving out advice. I asked people over on TikTok to DM me anything they needed advice on. I go live a lot and some people have asked me to start a podcast because a lot of the time when I'm on live, people will come in, share things that they need advice on, and I'll give it to them, kind of older sister energy. So I just wanted to make a YouTube video out of it, so let's get right into it. So the first person that asked for advice was someone who is going to be going into 7th grade, and they asked if I had any tips for that. And my one and only tip for 7th grade would just be to be yourself and to enjoy it. I feel like middle school is a time where everybody's trying to figure out who they are, and especially 7th grade, you're no longer a baby on campus, but you're also not in 8th grade about to leave campus, and so you're kind of in this weird middle position, and I feel like middle school is just kind of an awkward time for people. I'd say just to enjoy it, just to be yourself and, you know, live in the moment, because I think there was so many, you know, it's so common in 7th grade to be like, oh, I can't, or even in middle school to be like, oh my gosh, I can't wait until I can get into high school. And then you're in high school and you're like, I can't wait till I can drive. I can't wait till I graduate. Can't wait till I go to college. Can't wait till I graduate college. And there's just so many different things that you're wishing for as you're in school, and you're always wishing for the next thing to happen. To live in the moment and enjoy it. And you know, it's gonna go by so quickly. Before you know it, you're gonna be in high school and then in college, and it's gonna go by in the blink of an eye. So I would just say to enjoy it, and I think that goes for any grade. Someone else asked if I had any tips for high school. So many different kinds of people in high school and so many different groups of people you can be friends with, and I would suggest not limiting yourself to just one group. You know, don't just hang out with the kids from one class, don't just hang out with the people from middle school. Really try and expand and get involved in as many ways as you can or that you're interested in. I was on drill team and I also was in a few different clubs, and having that sense of community on campus and a purpose in going to school every day really helped me get through it. And then someone else asked for advice on this friendship situation where she felt like she was being replaced, and she just felt like her friends weren't really being that great to her. And I think my advice in this, and I was in the exact same situation last year, and I think for a long period of time I tried to make it work. I tried to insert myself as much as I could with these people, and you know, really prove to them that I deserved to be friends with them, and they deserved, like, they needed to be friends with me because I was so great and whatnot. And it really was very difficult because I wasn't being myself. I wasn't doing what I wanted to do. I was just sort of doing what I thought would get me in good with these people. And so I think it's really important to remember who you are. And also, you know, I think my biggest thing is it's so much better to be alone for a little period of time, or have to go do things by yourself, or, you know, you may not have as many friends for a little bit, than to be with people who aren't genuinely supporting you and loving you as you are. It's always kind of weird to do things by yourself and to be seen as alone, but I really do think that when you are spending your time, all your free time, anytime you have to hang out with people, when you're spending that with people who don't really care about you, you're wasting time that could be spent making new friends who are genuinely going to support you, because you will find them, and there will be people who do genuinely support you and love you for you who you are. But at the end of the day, if you're spending all your time with the people who don't love you for who you are, you're wasting that time. And so, you know, it does suck to be a little alone for a little bit. Sometimes, you know, you just want to have somebody to call and say, hey, do you want to hang out? But I also think it's okay to reach out to the people who maybe you haven't talked to in a little while, or people that you've wanted to talk to but you never have, or you never had the opportunity, the free time, whatever. It's okay to reach out to those people and say, hey, you want to grab coffee? Hey, you want to go to lunch? Hey, you want to come over and swim for a little bit or whatever? So I really do think that that's my advice, is to just drop them and move on, because at the end of the day, they made their choice already. As unfortunate as it is, as hard as it is to swallow, they made their choice in choosing somebody else over you and not seeing you for the great person that you are. So you can't do anything about it. You can lead a horse to water, but you can't force it to drink. You can try and influence your friends that you deserve to be there with them and be invited to all the hangouts, but at the end of the day, if they don't see the value in you, then that's on them. There's such a difference between belonging and fitting in. And fitting in is having to change yourself to get in with these people or feel like you're a part of them. And belonging is just coming as you are and being who you are and being accepted that way. And I think it's really important to find people where you feel like you can belong with them. And as tough as it sounds and as hard as it is, you're going to find those people eventually, especially as you get older. I feel like people start learning to be themselves a little bit more, and you're gonna find your people, and you don't deserve to be treated poorly by anyone. And yeah, that's my advice. So that's my little short video for this week. I want to start posting on Sundays, but the videos deleted yesterday because my phone's out of storage. You follow my TikTok that is linked in the bio or pasted in the bio. And I just started a new series on TikTok where I am going to be doing one thing every day in June that is out of my comfort zone. So make sure you follow me over there if that's something that you're interested in seeing and you don't already follow me. But yeah, I'm super excited, and I'm probably gonna do a recap in 2 weeks on here, and then a full month recap at the end of the month on YouTube. So yeah, let me know what other kinds of things you guys want to see, and I love you all, and I will see you next week.